What up? Hey man, first comment and live in forever. Oh, here we go. What's up, Mac? What's up, Michael? Eric, how's it going, man? Daniel, how's things? Family is good, dude. They're still at work, so I got a little bit of time to chill. What I want to do right now is I'm going to grab some of the spirits that are sitting over there aging away, and I want to do a little bit of a tasting. Just see how things are, how things are going, where they're sitting at. If there's anything that I need to start bottling because it's getting too much, I highly doubt that. But mostly I just want to have an excuse to taste. Yes, Daniel, it's good to be live as well, dude. And I want to do an update on how I'm going to do this in the future. But I'm going to give it, basically I'm going to taste some booze to kill some time for 5 minutes, see if we can get some more people here, see who else wants to join us. And then once we're at that stage, I'll do the channel update stuff. So, bear with me, guys. I'm going to run it out. What the hell? Come with me. Come with me. So I've got this little menagerie of stuff going on here. This is what I want to taste first. Alright, guys. Yeah, let's do it. So, this is the Bastard whiskey. This is probably like the oldest, well, it is the oldest wood age stuff I've got going at the moment. So I want to have a quick taste of this. This is the bottle that I wanted to get done quickly for Christmas. So I do have a bottle of this inside. Actually, ooh, I should grab that and taste it next to each other, shouldn't I? What do you reckon, guys? Should I go inside and grab it? Yeah? Yeah, let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. You've had it going since Monday, dude? How much wood have you got in it? Hey, come on, man. I reckon you could get at least 75 mils in the beard. Sure as shit feels like it when I get out of the shower. Takes forever to dry that thing. There it is. How's it going, Bear by the Numbers? Good to see you, my bro. Alright, back out to the shed, and then we can compare the stuff that I took out of the bottle compared to the stuff that's been sitting on the wood still. Yeah, but, sorry, back to the question of when should you start tasting it. Depends how much wood you've got in it, my man. If you've got a fair bit of wood, or, you know, at least sort of high surface area to liquid, then you probably want to try it pretty quickly, because you don't want to over oak it if you're trying to put something through nice and fast. On the other hand, if you are sort of playing the long game, yeah, try and hold off, maybe taste it at like 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that, because you don't want to be tasting it so quick that you run out of everything. Anyway, guys, let's pour these next to each other. This is going to be quite interesting, actually. And I just realised I need to grab some water to be able to cut this down with too, so let me do that. I'll be right back. Alright, this one is 60%. I'm going to be naughty and use plastic. I know it's not advised with using spirits and all, but such small volumes that I'm cool with it right now. 2 separate gallons with wood to barrel, bottled. Yeah, cool, man. I mean, I just taste it as you're going. You get a feel for it as you're tasting it. Oops. I mean, I just taste it as it comes, dude. Like, sorry, let me not screw this up. Alright. Yeah, I mean, there's no point to filter it and then put it back in. I just keep it on the wood, keep tasting it as you go. until you get to the point where it's nice, and then you can pull it out and filter it. I wouldn't do charcoal filtering if you've done nice cuts and so on and so forth. You don't need that. You can do just like a coffee filter just to get the dregs, the little floaty bits out if you want. If it was vinegary, maybe, but the UJSM does make it sour. So, yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, guys, so this is the one that I put in the dirty Lefroy bottle to get a little bit of smokiness. And this is the one that's been sitting on the wood for longer. Oh, wow! Whoa! How's it going, man? It is, right now, it is 10 to 5. Yeah. Whoa, this one is so much sweeter on the nose, anyway. Heaps more sherry coming out now compared to, well, actually, let me taste it first, so I'm sure, but from memory. Interesting. The one that I put in the Lefroy bottle is definitely that little hint of the peat smoke. I gotta say, I dig that, man. I really dig that. But this one is starting to get a much more interesting wood flavor to it. Starting to get a little peppery too, a little bit of spiciness. That's quite delicious. Yum. Anyway, what do you reckon I should taste next, guys? You know what I haven't tasted in a really long time? It's the wood-aged FFV. I haven't touched that in, I don't know, man, months. It's got to be months. But I think what I need to do is get myself a clean glass and save this stuff. That's going in the infinity bottle. Do not want to waste that. Alright, so, FFV, yeah? Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Oh, out of 1 to 10. Dude, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one, Eric. It depends what I'm rating it against, man. Like, if I'm rating it against what it used to be like, it's a 10 out of 10. If I'm rating it against any other whiskey that I've made, it's, you know, or what I expected I could make, maybe an 8 out of 10, because that's essentially all I have made as far as a single malt goes. Compared to a commercial whiskey, if you put it next to, well, I can't really put it next to Lefroy because it's a totally different sort of style of whiskey, maybe more like a, yeah, it's a bit more of a pretty whiskey, a little bit sweeter now, and quite sherried. Maybe a 6 out of 10, or, you know, like a 60% of the commercial version of it right now. But considering it's only been, when's it been in there since the 5th of the 10th, so yeah, no, it's only not even 6 months yet. I'm pretty happy with that, dude. Really happy with it, actually. But let me wash this out. And try to get some feed. For those of you that have just joined us, looks like there's a few here. Ooh, interesting. I'm just going to whip through this real quick, do this tasting, and then I think I'll probably get into explaining what I've got coming for the future and how I think I can put live streams back on the menu. Because I started doing them a little while ago, and then I just kind of stopped because they were a pain in the ass, and basically you guys never knew when I was doing something. And like this, like no one had any idea I was going to do it. And it was such a pain in the ass to get in touch with you guys and let you know when I was going to do something that I just gave up on it. So I've got a new plan for that now. 66%. Wow, that's smelling super smooth now. For those of you that missed it, this is the FFV. And it's been sitting on heavy toasted oak, and at the beginning it had medium toasted French and a light toasted white American oak, but I pulled both of those out and just left the heavy toast in. That was before Christmas, so this has been sitting there since pretty much the same time as the Bastard, actually. The original 20. Yeah, dude. So this is going like licoricey almost. I dig that. Oh, wow. That is super smooth and buttery now. Wow. I think maybe I watered it down a smidgen too much, so I'm guessing it's like 36% right now. But that is so buttery. Yum. Nice hint of the wheat is still there, and that really interesting sort of almost licoricey, somewhere between sort of licorice and pepper notes that are still jamming there. The oak's coming through pretty heavily now, obviously, with those buttery notes. A little bit sort of caramelly. No char or smoky, actually, which, to be honest, I think I kind of like for the FFE, not having that there. But that's cleaned up so much. I haven't tasted that in a long time. That's really nice. Yum. All right, guys. That can go in the infinity bottle as well. So I figure what I want to do right now is give you the... Hey, Matt. Sorry, dude. That is the FFV that's been sitting on oak since the 6th of October last year. And just before that, I tried the Bastard whiskey as well. I'll probably go back and I'll see what else I've got there to try. If there's anything in particular you guys want to request that I try again and let you know what it's like now, that's cool. But right up now, I think what I want to do is go through my plan for the next few months for the channel. And basically what's been happening is I've been a little bit guilty since the very beginning, I think, of kind of saying to myself, when I manage to, whatever the milestone is, you know, get to 1,000 subscribers or get to 2,000 subscribers, or right now I keep saying, when I get to 5,000 subscribers, then I'll have a justification to do X, Y, and Z on the channel, or then I'll be able to do this and that. And I think basically a couple of friends and a couple of sort of acquaintances from different places have called me out on it lately and just said, dude, stop pissing around. If you're going to do it, do it. Stop being a little girl about it, and if you want to do stuff, just do it. And I think that's what I need to start doing, right? So, and there's a couple of things too that I haven't wanted to do. What's up? Hey man, how's it going? Good to see you, dude. There's a couple of things that I didn't really want to do on the channel because I thought it was a bit cheesy or could be taken the wrong way or whatever. But the funny thing is, and this is one of the things that actually it was one of the guys from the Whiskey Vault crew said, you know, got me to realize that when other people do it, I don't think that of them at all. And the only time I do think that people are abusing things is when they are abusing things. And let's face it, I don't want to do that. So buck up and just get shit done. So long story. Yeah, good to have you, man. It's awesome to have you here. Yeah, long story short, I think what I want to do first of all is I'm going to start a mailing list. And I want to do that because whenever I go live, the reason I haven't been live in forever is because I go, no one knows I'm going to go live, so no one's going to be there. How do I tell them that I'm going to go live? And the only real way I've got to do it right now is to make a YouTube video, which is a right pain in the ass to make a video to say I'm going live in 24 hours or whatever. Stupid. So, kind of digital marketing 101 says make a mailing list so I can get in touch with you guys. You know, some people don't use Facebook, some people don't use Twitter, some people don't use Instagram, whatever, but pretty much everyone's got a email address. So I haven't got that set up yet, but I will, and I will do something soon to let you guys know how to get on that. I'm not going to be spamming you, I'm not going to be sending you shit all the time, but what I will do is let you know when I've got a live video coming up. Yeah, that's cool, man. It's cool if YouTube tells you that I'm live, but I'm sort of hoping to be able to say... Got you voting for all grain bourbon. Yeah, man. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I want to be able to say ahead of time, you know, like I'm going to be going live in 24 hours or in 12 hours or in 6 hours and stuff like that. So obviously, It's entirely up to those that want to join the mailing list or don't want to join the mailing list. And it's one of those things that I have been avoiding because I think it's kind of, it can be seen as pushy and markety-ish. And I didn't want to do that, but screw it, you know. The other thing that people have been telling me to buck up and sort my shit out with is Patreon. And I've said it before, and yeah, dude. Yeah, I know I need to do the all grain stuff. Sorry, I think we got a bit of a delay going in the comments. I definitely need to get onto some all grain stuff. There is something in the works for that, and you'll be seeing a video shortly. I've got some more equipment to upgrade and get onto that. So yeah, we want to get that done. Anyway, sorry. Patreon. Yeah, basically, I didn't want to do it. I thought it was a horrible thing to do. And I'm never going to push it and market it and beg for it, but I will put it there with the option for people if they want to support the channel in that way. And once again, it was pointed out to me that I think it's a cool thing when other channels that I love do it, and it's a nice way to support it. So it's never going to be a hard sale, but it's going to be there. Once again, I haven't sorted it yet. I'll get to it. Same deal with the merch. Same deal with trying to get out more than one video a week. I want to get out some more content, and I think live videos are an awesome way to do that. So I think that the viewer questions is pretty cool. That's an easy way for me to make a video nice and quick, get something up on YouTube really quickly, maybe do a live stream. I think also doing live stream interviews could be cool. I don't know, what do you guys reckon about that? Being able to throw up a Skype interview basically with someone else, and yeah, I think that could be really cool. Or even Skype interviews with viewers, Skype questions. I don't know, that could work well as well. So basically what I'm trying to say, guys, is I love that all the support I've been getting from you lot lately. It's like literally been blowing me away, the amount of views and comments and interaction that you guys have with the channel. It's absolutely stunning. I do not want to get to a point where it's kind of a choice between you know, my family and still it. I don't want to get to that point. So I want to make it sustainable, and I want to get to a point where I can legitimately invest time into it and you know, create some awesome stuff and be able to hang out with you guys more and more. Sorry, I know I just missed all those comments because I was on a long ass spiel. I think I'm done with the spiel now. Let me catch up with the comments. Yes. Yeah, dude. Turn on the bell notifications, then you will get notifications of when I go live. That's a really good point, man. Yeah, the Stillet shirts. I've got them coming. I've ordered some. They're on their way, but they're going to take a little while to get here. There are links under the newest videos for the merch store, but I don't want to, I've been pretty quiet about it just until I can have them myself, see if they're decent quality and so on and so forth, and you guys can see them and stuff like that. Sorry, what else? Lindsay, a single grain, single malt whiskey. Yes, dude, we do need to do that. I really, really want to play around with specialty malts, like brewing specialty malts. I think that's going to be a whole lot of fun. And one of the other things that I need to do is get that little mini pot still up and running, so I can kind of do, you know, smaller batches, side-by-side tests and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's about my dash in terms of letting you know about what's going to happen with the channel. Does anyone have any more requests on anything you want to see or taste? I've got another, probably 5-10 minutes I can chill before the family's home and it's time to go cook dinner. I'll go have a hunt around, but throw up some requests if you want to see something. What do we got? Thumper build. Yeah, dude. There've been a few people asking for the thumper. I think what I'm gonna do, if I do make a thumper, is go inline thumper, like a column tower thumper rather than the traditional thumper, because I think that would lend itself to more builds later on if I go down the flute sort of route as well. I think that could be cool. Personal Guard. Am I saying that right? I don't know. Sorry, dude. Hey, man. Welcome. Nice to have you here. And it is an absolute pleasure, man. I love responding to all the comments. I think I've pretty much got pretty close to a perfect record for responding to pretty much everything on the channel, which I'm really proud of. And the reason I do that is because you guys are freaking awesome. And I just legitimately love hanging out there. Which the downside is that I've lost time to hang out on the forums and Reddit and stuff so much, so I feel bad about that. It's a bit stink, but yeah. Anyway, sorry, did I miss something else there for a second? Banana Spirit. Yes, dude, that sounds freaking interesting. I've seen a few people talk about that lately, actually. That's pretty dope. I might have to look into that. Recommendations on spicing rum. I have not done anything to do with rum yet, man. It's definitely on my list. So just to catch you guys up, here's my plan for the next few sort of major projects. It's no surprise, I think, that the main distilling videos are the most popular, so I need to start doing more of those. But the next plan is to do another neutral, and the reason I want to do another neutral next is because I want to try gin. Like, for me personally, the two things that I wanted to do when I got into distilling was make single malt and make gin. They're like the two things that I wanted to geek out about. So I want to do that next. After the neutral and the gin, Rex! What's up, my man? Thanks, dude. And you as well. Who else we got there? Lane. You made a wheat vodka, added some erratic malt. Huh, that's interesting, man. So you just think you distilled it to too high a proof for those flavors to come through? Oh, yeah, and your gin is my rum. Yeah, I feel you there, dude. Anyway, sorry, before I got cut off, lost my train of thought. After the gin, then it's rum. That's my plan, man. Okay, I'm going to have to read this out in full because I've just realized that if you're watching this video later on, you're not going to be able to see this stuff. But Eric just said, I'm allergic to gin. It makes me break out in handcuffs. Come on, dude. That's your bad choices. Freaking hilarious. Yeah, dude. Keep me up to date with what you try and how it works out for you. Yeah, I'd be really interested to see. Anyway, what I do want to try now is mixing some UJSSM with this weird concoction that I made. So let's grab this and that UJSSM. Alright, let's give that a whirl. Yes. Hey guys, welcome to those that have just joined. Basically, the reason I'm here today is to sort of say that what I want to do is start doing these live YouTube lives more often, because it's a sweet way for me to get more content up quickly, and it's an awesome way to sort of get some more interaction on the channel, which is pretty dope. So I had a chat about that, and now I'm just going to taste a few things, and anything that I don't drink goes in the infinity bottle when we're done. But let's give this a whirl. So this is the UJSSM. It is not the one that I wanted to do quick, because I ended up pretty much drinking that over Christmas. These are the wider cuts. So they really need to sit for a little bit longer, but I have been having a little sample of them every now and again. This is just generation 1 through 4. Generation 5 is sitting there, and I'm planning on distilling that tomorrow morning. It has been stripped, but it has not had the spirit run done yet, so I really need to get onto that. Anywho, this is at 57%, so I'm just kind of guesstimating this, guys, but I'm aiming for about 40%. And once again, yeah, I know people will take exception to the plastic, but such small amounts that I'm chill with it. Anyway, sorry, let me catch up with comments real quick. Daniel, how's it going, man? I appreciate that you appreciate me interacting with the comments and viewers. But honestly, dude, it's just a pleasure, man. Like, you guys are freaking awesome. And hanging out with you guys, talking with you guys, sharing, advice back and forth, because honestly, I learn more from you lot than than you will ever learn from me. I guarantee you that. We all know that I am no master distiller. That's not the deal here. So yeah, basically this channel has given me a fast track and a dial a friend 1,000 times over through the whole journey, which is, oh my god, I said the J word. Fuck. Again, that's twice in like 2 weeks. I swore I'd never say that. Every reality TV show, you know, needs to say the J word, and I didn't want that. No, that's not enough. Right, anyway, let me get this. Cool, did I miss something then? Oh, that's annoying. How do I... Oh, sorry guys, technical difficulties. I can't see my shit. There we go. Air cooling a condenser. I've seen people do that with different setups, like an AC setup or like an office water cooler, which I thought was a pretty good idea. So anything that's set up to heat exchange for water would work potentially. Yeah. Hey Bill, how's it going, man? This is awesome. Like, it's really cool to be able to chill with you guys and be able to like interact in real time rather than just, you know, over YouTube, which takes ages. But yeah. Anyway, so this is the UJSSM, the wide cuts, and it's been in there since the 20th of December. So what's that? A touch under 2 months. No, a little 6 weeks, something like that. It's definitely still getting better, but it's just a little bit boring, and I think part of the reason it's boring is because it's a mix of generation 1 through 4, whereas I think I'm really hoping when I do the spirit run for generation number 5, it's going to jump way up. That's what I'm hoping. But right now I've been messing around with putting this stuff into a few other things, and this is... I made a video on this a while ago. Basically, it was the seconds, the stuff that wasn't quite faint, but was definitely not good enough to make the cut for the bastard whiskey. And I took it and put a pack of raisins in it, a little bit of mandarin zest, some coffee beans, some bourbon staves that I recharred, and some light charred wood as well. And then I put the cold smoker into it and pumped it full of smoke and sealed it all up for a while. Yeah, so it is quite interesting. It's definitely too much to... It's too powerful. It's a powerful drink to drink by itself. But it is at somewhere about 35 to 40%, so I can just put it in. And literally just a couple of drops of it seems to really wake other spirits up sometimes, which is pretty cool. I gotta figure out how I can get the comments up easily without all this other stuff getting in the way. Eric, yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I may have, basically Eric's asking if I should have just isolated Generation 4. I think maybe. So I definitely think there's a case to be made for not doing stripping runs for UJSSM. I know Uncle Jesse himself does it that way. He just runs it straight and does every generation by itself, does cuts and blending for every gen. But in saying that, also Generation 5 seems so much better than Generation 4. Like Generation 3 is when I really started to see the butterscotch and the sort of the souring show up. But it wasn't huge. Generation 4, it was starting to get interesting. Generation 5 is where I was like, oh yeah, here it is. This is what everyone's been describing to me. This is what people said would happen if you went enough generations, so on and so forth. So at the same time, I don't know, man. I really don't know. So yeah, I don't know what I would do in the future. I think if I had a slightly different still that I could run, you know, I knew that I could hit 80%, maybe 85% coming off the still for 4 shots and stuff right off the bat, easily every time. Yeah, maybe I'd just do it in 50-litre batches and just run it straight from that. But anyway, let's have a taste of this, yeah? What's up, Rex? The best thing I've made so far. The thing is, dude, like everything, I guess I rate it on different levels. There's sort of like a personal fulfillment, I guess, score, and then there's other things that are more, I guess, more like what you guys do, I guess, like trying to sort of evaluate what a spirit is like. And I know that's so subjective, but, you know, comparing it to other spirits and so on and so forth. I think in terms of just subjectively what is the best thing I've made, I gotta say this so far. Like, this is freaking delicious. This is the wood-aged FFV vodka, dude. In terms of what I'm enjoying the most, it's got to be that bastard whiskey, man. And for those of you that don't know, Rex is in the comments right now. He's one of the crew from the Whiskey Vault and the Whiskey Biscuit. If you haven't checked that shit out, you need to do it now. Right off the bat, it ain't for everyone. If you're not into arse-hattery and acting the goose, then you may not enjoy it. But if you are, you're in for a treat. So yes, that has lifted that. It's given it a whole lot more interest, complexity. The coffee's coming really nice. The coffee goes really nicely with the sweetness from the UJSSM. Actually, it's almost like mocha-ish with this little bit of smoke in the background, but not peat smoke or char smoke, like literally the like meat smoking smoke, if that makes sense, you know, like smoke. Yeah, I will, dude. I can't do it right now because we're live, but whoa, something's trying to get into my ear. But I will put links on this when I upload it for YouTube later on. Rex, if you're still around, my man, I have a sneaky, cunning plan to send you some of this stuff pretty soon and get some, try and get some advice or input onto how you think it is, with some honest feedback, because I know that's what you guys do. You don't piss around, and you'll tell it to me like it is. Yeah, so I'll see if I can set that up soon. I've been waiting until it got to a point where it's got a little bit of age and a little bit of wood under it before I even thought about doing that. I know I did mention it to you. Anyway, someone else asked, who was it? Where did it go? Daniel, did you print your own labels? Yeah, dude. Whoa, what have I done? Oh no, I broke it. Oh, there we go. Yes, Daniel. Sometimes I print my own labels. Sometimes I do use printer's tape as well. But this is literally just office printer on A4 paper, and I just made it up so I could sort of like, for the more complex things, that I could write on there and keep a record of stuff. You know what, guys? I think at some point in time I'm going to have to get a website sorted too, because I want to be able to throw files like that up. Man, if you guys want to print this stuff as well, so you can stick it on your bottles and, you know, have a little template to write things on, like, why not, right? Share the love. But this one, yeah, I dig that. That's nice. What I do need to do before we go is, something I have to try. Cut out cantaloupe cubes into a glass jar and top with UJSSM. Let it sit for 1 week. I adjusted that 150 proof, and it's amazing. Wow, dude. That would be really interesting, isn't it? Wait, so cantaloupe, I'm assuming you're American. That's rockmelon, right? If it is, hell yes, I'm on board, because that is a really funky, it's one of those flavors that's sort of sweet but also works savory as well, right? Yeah, man. And I think those flavors that work sweet and savory, they go really well, especially in something with a little bit of punch to it, with when it comes to single malt. So yeah, dude, I'm down with that. What else did I miss before I go off on another rant? Yes, Rex. Mooching across planet Earth. Yeah, dude, that is kind of next level. I don't know if you can call it mooching though, because you didn't work for it, man. You didn't solicit it. You just kind of, you know, you just turned up and I offered it. Yeah, a little bit weak. Points for distance, but points taken away for effort. Sorry, man. Rockmelon, we're American, not Martian. Dude, yeah, I'm just... You Americans, I don't know what am I going to do. But someone suggested a malting... where was that? A malting kiln? Wow, man, that's... Peter, that's next level, dude. Yeah, maybe, that's it. That's a next level project. Oi, flies. Oh, what about the pizza oven? I wonder if I can make that work. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going, man? Whoa, all right, guys, some hype for Jonathan. He finished his still today, which is freaking awesome. All the best to you, man. Don't forget to clean that bad boy before you run it, and all the best for your first run. That is freaking awesome. All right, guys, one last thing, and then we're going to run. Jesus, I've been on here for 40 minutes. Whoa, I just laughed like Offerman as well. Let's try the other bastard malt. The one that's been here for a bit longer, and they're starting to kind of move apart and diversify a fair bit. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I imagine the pizza oven would be good for dark malts. That's a good idea, dude. But the other thing is, if you get it nice and hot and seal it up, you can actually get really consistent temperatures like the next day at lower temperatures, you know, like to bake bread in, or to bake like do a slow roasted meat, you know, like 20 hours after you've turned, like let the fire go out. Yeah, so I could look at doing that. I'm not entirely sure. Does anyone know what temperature do you want to like kiln barley at for a lighter, you know, like something that you'd use more as a base malt? Does anyone know? I've probably got some people I can reach out to. So once again, maybe that could work well for what do you call it? Skype interviews and stuff. That could work really well. Yeah, just try it. Yeah. Yeah, the twins are going really good. Thanks, Peter. They are growing really freaking fast. Poor old Erin, my wife, is starting to get pretty good now. Yeah, so that's coming along quick. It's not gonna be long until we have twins. Anyway, let me rinse this out. The mad pizza scientist approach. We can do that. Whoa, I just squirted whiskey across the table, and I'm not even drunk. Yep, yeah, Lindsay's right, dude. Rock that vinegar run, then do a sack run, and you are good to roll. That is freaking awesome. It surprises me how much pleasure I get out of hearing other people tell me that they've finished a build. It's really cool. Like, it legitimately makes me happy. And especially if they've been someone that's been around for a while, that's cool too. But to be honest too, just hearing from someone that's new and I've never talked to before, and they flick me a message on Facebook, or hey, Bearded and Board's here too. Yeah, flick me a message wherever and let me know where they're at. That's freaking awesome. Like, it legitimately makes me pumped to hear that stuff. Anyway, let me clean this out because this has got that smoky stuff in it. So guys, Bearded is in the house, and he's the guy that I mentioned in the last video that I made that we tried to do the collaboration with, the one that, like, literally the video that went out this morning, that all went tits up. He's got a kick-ass YouTube channel as well, so click on his profile. I think you can click on it in the comments and check that out. He does do some really cool distilling related stuff. He also does sort of cooking and that sort of stuff. My man's almost reaching the threshold to not lose his affiliate link with the new YouTube rules. So help a brother out and go and subscribe to his channel after you've had a look. If it's what you're into, check him out. Pretty cool. Yeah, the guy that can't chip corn. I don't think it was your fault, dude. Hilarious. What is this? This is 60%. Okay, guys, so this is the other bastard whiskey, which I'm trying to not delve into this one too much. Trying to keep it nice and full because I want to age this for at least a year minimum. But yeah, we'll see how we go on that. All right. Oh, there we go. There's at least Connor's converted. That's good, dude. Okay, so really quickly, Lindsay, if you're talking about it sucks that we couldn't get the corn, but there's a reason that we can't get it, I have to say right off the bat that I'm actually totally for the fact that we didn't get it. And I know it seems ridiculous to people from other parts of the world, but New Zealand has this crazy ass ecosystem. We've been so separated from the rest of the world for so long, and everything here has evolved in a different way, and literally anything that gets into our country will just run rampant, absolutely freaking rampant. Little cute bunny rabbits got here, took the hell over. The English settlers brought gorse and blackberry over because they wanted it to feel like home. Completely taken over. So you know what? If that's the price that we pay for keeping New Zealand, because I'm so proud of this place. This place is awesome. Then I'm all for it. It sucks for this little situation with the corn, but yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, now that rant is over, what else have I forgotten? Yeah, you're right, Jonathan. Asian carp as well. Make New Zealand great again. Shit, I need a red hat, right? Alright, what am I doing here? 60%, and that was 3, so... Whoa, yeah, see, this is freaking amazing to me. Like, I took this is exactly the same blend of single malt as this. Not like as in side by side, as in I mixed it all into one container, stirred it the hell up, and tipped some into this and some into this. And then I put this has got some charred, some French medium, one used UJSSM oak, and this has the freaking same, except for I put a little bit of sherry in this. And they are totally different, like completely different. Not it's this with a little bit of sherry. They taste like two different spirits to me, which is freaking awesome. You gonna send me a Trump hat? Send me a Trump hat, dude. I'll wear that shit. Oh, we got another bearded man in the house, respecting another bearded man. I dig that. That's cool. Kill the carp? Hell yes. So I haven't tasted this for quite a long time, actually, because once again I've been trying to not taste it. I want it to... I went with a small amount of wood, so I didn't have to stress about it over oaking, and I wanted it to just kind of sit there and chill for at least, like I said, I'm going to age it for a year before I put any in a bottle. I will have a little taste right now. Like this is a special occasion, so let's have a taste. Interesting. Much more light and floral, a little bit of spicy, but it's like sparkly, like light notes compared to more sweet sultana chocolate notes in the other one. Really interesting. That can't be just the sherry, right? Maybe it's just less wood? I don't know. You really want to try using used wine barrels or wood? Yes, dude. Yes. I want to do the same thing. I've got a few people that I know sort of in the wine industry, and it would be awesome to start gathering up. How am I supposed to keep talking when I see that shit?
That's funny, Bearded. Yeah, I don't know what happened, honestly, man. Like, looking back now, this thing's got kind of big. I actually cut like 1.5 inches off it for a wedding the other day. And it's funny, like, people now are like, I'll be walking down the street and people will comment on it. It's hilarious. It's just like normal to me. And I've never really tried to grow it. It just kind of, like, I got lazy and stopped cutting it. So it's kind of funny to be like a bearded man without, that was never really the plan. I actually talked about cutting it off because it was, it's getting hot. Like, I wake up and it's like this. It's like having an afro on your face every morning. And wifey said no, so, which was interesting. I thought I was begrudgingly allowed a beard. I didn't realize that she was actually into it, so I guess it's sticking around for a bit. Yeah, there you go, man. I thought I was just allowed to have it too, Peter, but yeah, turns out she's into it. Oh, dude, she's the best, man. I don't talk about my my family and stuff much, but I am the luckiest man on the face of the planet. My kid is freaking amazing. Like Aria, my little girl, she's 3 now. She is absolutely awesome, and my wife is absolutely amazing as well. She's an awesome person, a great wife, and she is the best mum on the face of the planet. So, yeah, I'm a lucky guy. Back to booze. Okay, these are starting to get to the point now where they actually taste like single malt to me. I am by far, like, in no way am I versed in these things. I don't have a big repertoire of whiskies that I've tried and tasted and enjoyed that I can sort of call on when I'm tasting things. But this is sort of getting to the point now where if I bought this in a cheap bottle, I wouldn't be disappointed. And in saying that, I think I've done a pretty good job on the cuts. I don't get any heads or tails in it, which is nice. So I feel like, give this another, 6 months, 8 months in the bottle, and it might be starting to turn into something special. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's about time for me to sign off, guys. That has been almost an hour. I'm tempted to just go to an hour for the hell of it, but I'm starting to run out of shit to say. Anyway, guys, thanks for chilling. For those of you that turned up halfway through or after the main reason that I did this, basically I wanted to jump on here and say thanks to all of you for everything. It's been absolutely awesome. I do want to start doing live shows more. I'm going to get a mailing list together so I can email you guys and say, what's up? I'm going to be live in 4 hours or 24 hours or whatever. That'll be pretty chill. And it'll be nice to be able to connect with you guys like this more often. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, enough of my almost tipsy ramblings. It's been awesome, guys. It's been really sweet. I'm going to edit this video and throw it up on the YouTubes as well so everyone else can enjoy it. I think what I need to do is figure out a way to get these comments to show up in the video, because it's hard for people watching it later to know what the hell's going on. Hey Eric, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, man. See, this is why I want to do the mailing list, so I can mail you beforehand and you'll know what the hell's going on. Yep. All right, guys. See you later, team. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the Still It crew. You're awesome. Thanks for the magnificent bastards that are hanging around. You're awesome too. Love your work, team, and stay in touch. I'll catch you next time. See ya. Now, I would say see ya, but how do I stop this shit?